Hi guys, we're out here today with the red truck again. We're gonna be doing this roof here on this Gambrell home, well, Gambrell style home, Cape style house. I don't know what the hell I'm even talking about. Too early for this crap. But I hook up my hose here, and then we'll be all set. So, pain in the butt. Alright guys, I'm going to be using this soft wash factory booster pump. We got the Ashai valves on there. Again, bypassing the Flow Pro because we're just rinsing with the rinsing with that. So let's get it. I just finished dumping out my line, run up this ladder here, and this roof here was actually a little bit steeper than I was thinking. It wasn't bad to walk on, but I mean, I could have easily taken that hose, brought it out back on the deck, jumped up the ladder, sprayed this real quick, and then went out front and did the same thing. And just had Callum out back the whole entire time in case we get any overspray, and then I wouldn't have to walk on the roof when I'm really tired. Not a smart idea, guys. But yeah, today I'm kind of really talking about how we just do cedar shingles every single day. Because I brought my red truck out today, I didn't bring my 40-foot ladder with me. I was looking online, looking at all the pictures, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see the back of the house that I went to in the beginning, and that was a cedar shake roof. I mean, I swear, like, I was talking with Callum here, and that's all we do. We do cedar shingle houses every single day. Every day. I don't video every single job we do because it would just be ridiculous. Or more or less, I may videotape almost every job, right? But I don't really put it out there on the content part because either some of it is boring or it's just I didn't get enough of it. I don't know. Just sometimes we're just in a rush or whatever, right? So. But I mean, it's just so crazy though. The amount of people out there though that don't believe, like, oh, you can't use SH on wood. You're gonna destroy it, dude. Me and tons of people. I know people that have been doing this way longer than me as well, out in my area. They've been doing it since the '70s, and he's been spraying bleach on all these houses. All these houses. He's probably already cleaned all of them, right? He was like the only guy around here back in the day. So. I mean, you guys can believe whatever you want to believe, right? But for us, we're going to use SH, and it's not wrong to use other products. It's just not an issue to use SH, right? So let's go check out this job right here. It was a pretty intense job. Let's check it out. All right, we got Callum over there. He's brushing a roof. I got the 4 gallon per minute pressure washer. And I am just blasting out some gutters real quick, and then we're going to get into this cedar wash. Let's do that. Alright guys, we're on the next project here, and today we had to tarp up this screened room because we're doing these cedar shingles here. Don't want anything going inside the room. Sometimes you got to do a little extra work, guys. You actually have to work, right? These shingles are going to come out real nice, honestly. You guys see the videos. You guys know what it is. I just cleaned out that gutter there, you guys seen, with the pressure washer X-Jet, 4 gallon per minute because we're using the red truck today. And yeah, Callum's just rinsing off that roof over there because I blasted out the gutters, and it was just jammed with pine needles and everything. We're not cleaning the roof, they need a new roof, so we're just going to be cleaning up these cedar shakes, and we are not cleaning the trim around this room that I tarped off. That's why the tarp is open on the other ends there. We did nail up the tarp. The customer does know that we're going to throw in 3 roofing nails. So it's only going to make like an 1/8 inch hole. No big deal, Guys, you can do a lot in the world. You just have to ask, and you have to inform your customers, and make sure that everyone is on the same page. Do not just go nail a tarp into somebody's house. Yes, it probably could have just taped plastic on, but I want to make sure that it doesn't fall off. When we're spraying 6% on this house, at least, we do usually use a 3%. We mess around with it a little bit. I kind of just know by looking at the shingles in the mold on the shingles what percentage I'm going to use, but usually it is not really a 4 or 5. It's always a 3 and 6. Um, you can get away with a house wash mix on certain cedar shakes too, but around me, usually people don't call unless it's like solid black, like this house was, and just really nasty, right? Some people are on my schedule basically, and it's basically to keep up with the wood, and then we can just house wash mix it every year, and it actually starts to come back to life really well. Um, Obviously, because all the mold is dead and it starts flaking off more and more, just even without me doing the house wash mix. But like, especially if you're keeping up with your house, I mean, it's gonna look amazing. And no, it's not just going to turn solid white and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's going to fade anyhow. So, certain parts of that wood does turn a little whiter. It's going to fade anyhow, guys. It's not a big deal. And everybody, I've never even had one complaint on cedar shingles. I'm probably cursing myself. Probably burned down one of the houses now that we're going to do with cedar shakes, right? But, I mean, everybody loves it, and, yeah, I mean, this side here is super green and had a lot of that red mold came out of it. And then that mold, it shows up a lot and it's pretty scary if you've never done it before and the red mold shows up because you're like, oh my God. And then, like, especially this side of the house, when you first spray it, it really doesn't even look good. It really doesn't. Like, the mold turns all weird colors and stuff, and it just it looks awful. And then it all uniforms afterwards, after we're done rinsing and everything. And again, no, we are not using any pressure on the house. But we do flood it with our 8 gallon per minute pressure washer with like an M5 twist, not like an X-Jet, but an M5 twist that you would use for downstreaming, or mainly what me and Callum use because we're using booster pumps is we'll use both the booster pumps because we got the generator on, and I am using our booster pump, the Soft Wash Factory booster pump, and he's using a Gould's 10 gallon per minute booster pump with just fresh water. It comes right out of our IBC tote in the back of the truck. But in this case, we're using the red truck, so we're still using the Soft Wash Factory booster pump in my hand here for applying chemical, but we're using a 4 gallon per minute pressure washer with an M5 twist on it. So using the 4 gallon per minute pressure washer is going to take longer to rinse. Rinsing cedar shingles in wood after using a high percentage mix does take a long time to rinse, so it is preferably better to have a larger gallon per minute machine when rinsing. But guys, if you only have a garden hose, get after it. I used to, and many of us have started off that way. It's a great way to start off. It's great not using an 8 gallon per minute machine right in the beginning because you don't want to have too much overspray. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, even if you think you know what you're doing because you took a little class, that will absolutely help you. But you don't know what you're doing. You haven't been out in the field long enough, right? So right there, I was actually just turning down my mix, and I just dump out the line right on the front of this house, guys. They're painting this. I did test spot it. Don't worry about it. The paint's fine. Yeah, I'm dumping 6% on some paint. And, no, it's not going to wreck the paint. Some paint it will. Some paint it'll rip right through it. Some paint it'll stain. It'll just take it right off the damn house. So definitely know your paints, your stains, and your chemical for sure. And yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. I'm just dumping out my line right here. And yeah, turning everything off, turn the water off, dump down my my tote there. Me and Callum will spray a bunch of water, rinse off the plants, rinse off some more siding, and just really dump down this tote. Empty it out a little bit so we're not driving around with a full tank.
if you don't have to. I mean, I don't really mind to because we're driving a 3500, but you know, better not to. But I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next job. Peace out. Please like, comment, subscribe. Softwatchfactory.com.